Wait, let's try that again because the temperature's not right yet. Good evening. There we go. We got to make sure it feels right when they come up here. All right. My name is Lacey Hunter. I am a faculty member and in the, thank you, clap for Africana. Appreciate it. In the Africana Studies Department at Rutgers University, Newark. Happy Juneteenth to all of y'all, or pre-Juneteenth or Juneteenth Eve, however you're looking at today. Happy Black Music Appreciation Month. Happy Pride Month. Happy National DJ Month. Caribbean American Heritage Month. National Soul Food Month. Bet you didn't know it was National Soul Food Month. We have a special event planned for y'all. So first I'll do special thanks and then just a few housekeeping things. Special thanks to the Cultural Programming for sponsorship, Cultural Programming Department. Special thanks to my department, Africana Studies, and the History Department. Special thanks to the Newark Public Library and the James Brown African American Room. They have some information for you about upcoming events out front. Very special thanks to Wayne Winborn and the team here at Clements. He already gave his thanks. You want another shout out opportunity?
What?
You shouting out again? No? No? All right.
People just need to know that we'll be doing live music throughout June next week, every night, Monday through Friday. Not next week, sorry, week after next. The last week is North to Shore, partnership with NJ Pack, we're doing live music. Tomorrow night is no music. Thursday night is a jam session this week, and Friday night we got a wonderful trio. Thanks, everybody.
All right, so come and check that out. Thanks to Carol Thompson and the eclectic catering staff, to the reservations office, and of course to the Clement Price Institute. All right, so at 7:15, first things first, there will be an open mic for those artists, poets in the room. There'll be someone to flash time for you so you know how long of a piece to do. If you haven't already done so, please sign up at the front door. This is a live streamed event, so please no flash photos, but pics are okay. And please turn your ringers off. Now, without further ado, please give the warmest welcome you can to the Get Free Collective and the beautiful, wonderful artists they have brought with them today. That's not warm enough. Come on, y'all, we can do better than that. Let's give them a good welcome.
together here. We are 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 together here. Are together here. Together here. My skin is black. My arms are long. My hair's wet. My back is strong. Strong enough to take the pain, inflicted again and again. What do they call me? My name is Aunt Sarah. My hair is long. Between two bars, I do belong. But my father was rich and white, and forced my mother late one night. What do they call me? My name is Saffronia. Saffronia. My skin is tan. My hair is fine. My hips invite you. My mouth like wine. Ooh, little girl and mine. Everyone with money to buy. What do they call me? To them, my name is Peaches. They have the nerve to call me Peaches. My skin is brown. My banana is tough. I'll kill the first motherfucker
one more time as if I'm going to keep up with it in the first place. Because I'll be damned if I have to pull another piece of lint out my pocket and show it to my landlord.
Ha! 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 Welcome. Thank you for being here. We are the Get Free Collective. My name is Naomi Extra. On drums here, we have Jerome Jennings. We co-founded the group, yes, in 2020, 2021 maybe. And what we're doing is we're doing stuff different. We are a jazz and poetry collective. We work with multiple amazing, amazing musicians, which you've been introduced to, in the spirit of jazz and poetry and liberation, but also in the spirit of experimentation too, and pushing boundaries. So what you're seeing here tonight is us pushing boundaries. So without go ahead.
I want to introduce the band. Naomi will introduce the poets. To my left is the amazing, incomparable Hoard. To his right, great friend Yunie Mojica. One of the great ones to me, in my humble opinion, dancers of our time, Maurice Chestnut. Another great one, Maldonado. I know I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I love Carly, man. Y'all give it up for
Maldonado.
Jordan Williams on piano. Please, give it up. Malik McLaurine on the bass. Thank you.
And don't stop clapping. We have Titi Afolabi, stand. Poet, Dante Clark. Give it up for Dante. Ebony Odom-Barnes. And Brionne Janae, also here. Breezy. Okay, so we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna bring up Dante to read a poem.
My phone auto-corrects fucking to ducking. I don't know if there's a part of my body more eager than my thumbs. Granted, my legs, fast as they are, especially once I've seen a you up text after the sun's abided by its nightly curfew. I'm down to duck, typed and sent quicker than a proofread. Duck it. A typo is my friend who says it wrong but means well. I get it, and you do too, as I spell it out in thirst, masquerading as words. There's no cup tall enough to pour the alphabet of this want, and who to drink better than you? Granted, my tongue, dry unless you're near me, my duck buddy, my bedroom, living room, kitchen counter pet. When we duck in front of the mirror, our reflections wish they could feel the other side. Granted, the glass where the touch stops in a trap we wish to never leave. Oh, the right there's and the don't stops that have been carried by our thin walls. This home is made of hands. This home is made of bad words that mean good things. I'm ducking serious. I'm ducking you while you choke me, while I choke you. So who's ducking who? A couch is not a bed, but it can be if I tuck you into it. A chaise lounge is not a couch, but you get the point. Duck me till the night grows tired of standing over our room. Duck me till the windows taste the salt of our wet. This home is made of mouths. Granted, they don't always speak, but sometimes they bite. Thank you. Sometimes I brush my teeth and call it breakfast. 1 billion doom scrolls, a personal milestone. I once forgot a brilliant thought and settled for a podcast. Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, same nigga. You thought I was about to mention Biden. The only difference between Project Heat and the hell that awaits our senators, different devils, chapped lips murmuring some star-spangled bullshit. Is it Tuesday or Christmas? On this National Day of Mourning, let's remember the sacrifices made by our discount codes. I'm most pleased with myself when broken faucets and back rent complete the American dream. History shows that the future will happen. Unfortunately. Oh, death certificate made possible by Comic Sans. Aretha is gone, but the gown's still beautiful. Smoke of crushed lavender billowing by my heartbeat. I get goosebumps when spring is here to offer us a new season of regrets. One of my favorite singers spelled it like regrets. Ask me if I listen to J. Cole one more time and see what happens.
If twice you dream your eyeballs are falling out, should you go hiking? If no one rings your phone or texts for 24 hours, are you in love? If you sleep with books, does that mean you can never be erased? If you like Lil' Kim more than Minaj, has your vagina gone gray? If you are a black woman and you have the flu, should you watch Daughters of the Dust on mute? If you only remember to floss on Thursdays, do you need therapy? If you say prayers for roadkill and dead ants, are you a Pisces? If you refuse to see white people for 72 hours, does that mean you are fighting history? If you only know how to LOL with a keypad, do you need a thermometer? If you find a piece of cake in your bra before bed, does that mean someone's cheating on you? If you lick salt too many times, will you become a mathematician? If hot yoga makes you horny, should you renew your passport? If TED Talks help you sleep at night, are you lonely? If you stare at the toilet after each poop, are you a chef? If you have a chemical pregnancy, does that mean your lover is a ghost? If you're a chronic Lyft rider, are you trying to improve your dating pool? If you write a poem while sleeping, are you a witch? If you mistake a raisin for a date, have you given up on dreaming?
Lunatic, liar, Lord, Nat Turner. I ain't need a God to tell me this shit was fucked up. Any fool with eyes working or not could see that. It did help though to hear the white man's God calling for their slaughter. Justice is mine, he said, and since I knew it was meant to be mine too, I was willing to be his hands here on earth, to cut the cracker off my back and call the bloodstains holy. The white man's God tells me I'm his child, but I have seen how whites treat their colored children and know better than to think some all-powerful white daddy could know anything about my freedom. I am only interested in his utility. I have seen the people puffed up with righteousness when I whisper about how Whitey's God told me to take up arms and slay the man who dared call himself my master. How it releases them from their fear, from that lie that says it's holy to be patient with the people that kill you. God willing or not, I'll release every Negro from the snares of the mind sown by their captors. By whatever God it takes, I swear my people gonna get free.
Praise him, Jesus, blessed Savior, he's worthy to be praised. Come on,
Sky Daddy, a bum ass nigga, a no child support paying ass nigga, just the absenteeist father. I mean, nigga had Mary scrambling to find a husband to explain the bump popping like a planet beneath her breast. Had Shorty squatting over hay screaming while the sheep bay and the ox shit and she shit, and not a midwife in sight to clean her up or catch that poor baby Jesus falling out with the breeze cutting through the barn like to shiver him to death. And his daddy's supposed to be all powerful? Sky Daddy must have really hated the mother of his child and his child to be that negligent. And that's the nigga y'all want me to get up early every Sunday to stump for? I swear you holy hoes must like being on your knees, because Sky Daddy sure do keep you there.
Praise him. Praise him. Praise him. I used to visit all the very gay places, those come what may places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. Girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with distant gay traces that used to be there. You could see where they'd been washed away by too many through the day. 12 o'clock tales. Then you came along with your siren song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Yes, I was wrong. Again, I was wrong. Life is lonely again. And only last year, everything seemed so sure. Well, now life is awful again. A trough full of hearts could only be a A week in Paris could ease the bite of it. All I care is to smile in spite of it. I'll forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside of my brain. Romance, it is my stifling those who strive. I'll live a lush life in some small time, and it will be while I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too. of those whose lives are lonely. Lonely too.
So that was Lush Life, written by Billy Strayhorn, very young age, between 16, 17 years old, Pittsburgh. We have to, I think it's very important to know that Billy Strayhorn was of the queer community. That informs who he was all around. Okay, we're gonna skip and move on. Just to let you know, just to give credit where credit is due, we did do a tune that Naomi came up with at the crib at the house. She called it Libation. We were together here. We did that first. Then we went into a tune by Thelonious Monk. He originally named it Justice, but we know it as Evidence. He named it Justice because it's based off of the changes of a tune he enjoyed listening to by that Nat King Cole made popular, called Just You, Just Me. Right? He calls it Justice. And in the Get Free Collective, we call it Justice. Okay.
So this next poem, I usually don't like to talk, but I want to say a few things about this next poem. It is written after Amina Baraka. And so what that means is Amina Baraka has a poem that she published in the 1970s called Dedication. And this poem is inspired by that poem in both form and content. Okay. Listen, I'm not afraid of the feminist liberals and academics using the master's tools, living in the master's house, sleeping with the master's master, fighting the power with panels, meetings, and Instagram posts, holding the struggle hostage. In an ivory office on the talented 10th floor, the respectable throats of grant funders, poll counters, jurors, and boards of untrustees. You can have your prestige. You can have your icons. What you cannot have is this poem. The weaponizers of degrees, pedigree, wholesale kissers, and booty lickers. Fannie Lou Hamer is rolling in her grave. Ella Baker is rolling in her grave. Flo Kennedy is rolling, 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 rolling. This poem is not for the not-for-profit masquerading as a movement. But meanwhile, Biden is biding his time. Babies are hungry. Millennials are scrolling off the edge of the earth. Kamala is sitting in a tree pressing press-ons. This poem is not for the managers and handlers weighing our transcontinental worth by the pound, measuring our miles. This poem is not for the European promoters who say racism is an American problem. Like, they don't see color. The scavengers, the creepers, the co-opters looking for magical Negroes to hire and fire. Amina said it, Gil Scott said it, Gil Scott said it. Come back from the dead, Gil Scott. Said the revolution will not promote your career, your brand, or your networking ambition. Ghost of Gil is screaming. Meanwhile, Badu is rapping the history of wokeness. Meanwhile, the sellers stay selling us ourselves. Freedom is an organic cotton blend tea. But I'm like, listen. We don't want your hand-me-downs. We don't want your tricks or your trauma. We have student loans to pay, cavities to fill, fibroids to kill. We are burnt out. We are in chronic pain. Our inboxes are full. Our guts are lying between MLK and Malcolm X. And what's a statue but a glorified grave? This poem is on a mission. This poem has a complex. This poem needs therapy. This poem wants reparations. This poem wants Twitter to die, 12 million deaths, and for Zoom to implode. Out with the toothless jazz writer, chewing up our culture, spitting Similac, their maggot brains, wah-wee, 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 eating us, eating us. Out. Out, out, out with the downbeater, beating us down, the record labels, the tastemakers, keeping reflux, keeping Gates polish high, sucking black politic through a toxic straw, giving the blues, giving distraction, giving fake news, telling us that us is we, telling us that us is we, Nah, they is them. Calling the wrecking, reckoning. Calling the wrecking, reckoning. Masses unite, masses unite. Wowee, wowee, wowee. This poem is not for the sexists, the apologists, the shruggers, the I don't knowists. This poem is not for the get back, the box checkers. They say, get in a box, dance in a box, jump through these hoops. Here's a calorie-free carrot. You so lucky, take this check. Now dance, now dance, now dance in your box. Football in your box. Be woman, be poor, be queer in your box. Be quiet in your box. A resurrection poem. This poem is for the wrecked and wretched, crawling late through these sunflower seed streets. This poem is for the Sealies of the universe. Shout it from the mountaintop. The day of reckoning has come. Take your lies, your overcrowded schools, your corporate spit-dripping necks. We would rather eat our mother's sweat. This poem is for the women with righteous hips, for the workers, the late night shifters, the silent quitters, the nap ministers, the caregivers. This poem is for the freaks, the queens, the checkers, the fiends, the witches, the griots, the mambos, the complainers, maintainers. This poem is for the recovery workers working to recover themselves, who refuse, the traffic stoppers, the X-rated beboppers. This poem is for the sisters sighing, for the tooth suckers, the healers, and the dealers. We exist, we exist, we exist, we exist.
Thanks.
Stars seem to be all over the city. These North Stars meant to lead us, take us towards the promised land that Harriet fought for at the Combahee River. I see a North Star in my city. I feel it coming like a rushing wind, like a wave of fire. Except this North Star, I have yet to touch, tap into the portals of my liberation, the portal to my freedom. To be seen is to become free. Except here, This supposed castle entraps me and my mind, my anxiety ripe and strong, my being scared that the liberation we long for will not come. Because mother still thinks I'm straight. She still thinks the perfect man will meet us at the door. The 3 babies will burst out of my belly. And she, a grandmother, finally, will be boastful. Something to show dad. Something to tell him to make him proud. But I have convinced myself that my North Star is black feminism. It is black girls and women and femmes. They are trans and transgressive, deviant and defiant, not dying for once in history. This North Star will be experienced in another lifetime, though. Maybe because it is possible for us to live many lifetimes without clear timelines. Because time, a construct, memory, a trap, imagination, a vessel. So I imagine us. I imagine me as greater than these circumstances and depravities. No longer depraving myself of feeling. No longer shaming my body for its black skin and scaly stretch marks. No longer shaming the deep bags that sit under my eyes, even when I get 10 hours of sleep. Or the 4-seat air that shrinks with or without the rain. I imagine freedom, whether or not it is coterminous with my mother. Imagining me and my lover, queer and joyful. The door of shame snaps shut. No longer turning back because I refuse to become God's wife, a pillar of salt. The home, I am desperate for. The home I am longing for. The home I am looking for is already inside of me. Built up, fortified by my ancestors. Harriet, Audrey, Tony, Zora, Alice, Belle, Ade Afolabi, Ayadaba.
it sprouts. And from that one yes, in a sea of no's, it grows. Like buckwheat roots in the California sun, it grows. Free to form the pictures of my ancestors, it grows. Under a silk bonnet on a dry night, it grows. To redefine the words professional, successful, acceptable, it grows. To shield my back from the taps to ask to touch, it grows. It grows, it grows, it outgrows the frame of a family portrait, but grows to seek the strangers who support it. It grows. It grows beyond my wildest dreams of what it means to be beautiful. It grows. To love every mirror on every wall, and every shadow in every window, it grows. It grows, it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows. It grew.
It's amazing to be married to somebody who can teach you every day how to be a better person. I don't do a lot of posting about it. I just live it. And Naomi she's a scholar. And I don't say that to be as just a compliment, because all scholars aren't nice and good people. All great musicians aren't nice and good people. But I live with somebody 9 years married today. Who is unassuming to a lot of people because she's not loud. Because she keeps a lot in, but when it comes out, it comes out. Tsunami in a tsunamic kind of way. Is tsunamic even a word? I don't know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So we came up with this idea of we need something to talk about unapologetically what's going on. And you know, it's just been a joy to be a part of this and to be one half of this process. And just to understand and learn about so many poets who are under the radar, who should be from up out of the radar, like Amina Baraka. We know who the other Baraka is, of course, but there's somebody else who's just as cold, named Amina, who's still here. And it's great to be with somebody who can shine light on those who can be, unfortunately, under a rock for whatever reason. We're gonna do one more piece. If you wanted to say anything, babe, Naomi. Okay, so these amazing poets. I'm so happy that,
Let's just give it up for this band again, please. This incredible band, Yunie Mojica, Hoard, Carlos Maldonado, Malik McLaurine, Jordan Williams, Dante Clark, Brionne Janae. And then can I just say, I know I'm gonna do the thing. We have 2 amazing recent graduates here as well, Titi Afolabi, and we also have Ebony Odom-Barnes. Can you, these 2 here? So we're gonna close out together with a tune called Celestial Blues by Gary Bartz.
yes, Jordan Williams, Carlos Maldonado, Malik McLaurine, Yunie Mojica, and Hoard. We're going to end this. Hope you all enjoy it. We got some, and if you feel like participating, we're going to give you an opportunity now. Words to live by, people. Words to live by.
We must get closer to the essence of life, but be aware that it takes courage and strife. Expand your mind, don't let it wither and die. You will find different spirits high to the sky. Celebrate, self-meditate. Come to the heavenly bodies of the universe, of the universe. We must get closer to the essence of life, but be aware that it takes courage and strife. Expand your mind, don't let it wither and die. You'll find it lift your spirits high to the sky. Meditate, contemplate, talk to the heavenly body of the universe, of the universe, yeah. Meditate, contemplate, meditate, contemplate, meditate, contemplate, meditate, yeah, contemplate. be free. I've got to 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 be free. We must get closer to the end of the line. Expend our mind and didn't hide it to the sky. Expend your mind and let it high to the sky. You'll find your spirits lifted and you take a flight. Meditate. Talk to the heavenly body of the universe, of the universe. We must get closer to the essence of life, but be aware that it takes courage and strife. It's not just feeling, let it high to the sky. Find your spirits lifted high to the sky. Meditate. Contemplate. Talk to the heavenly body of the universe. Of the universe. To be free, I've got to be free. 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 I've got to be free I've got to be free. 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 I've got to be free.
Thank you so much for being here. This concludes our set, but we're not done yet. We have an open mic, and so we've been experimenting and sharing our experimentation with you, and now we welcome you. I know there's some poets in the house who might wanna come up. Thank you. We have a sign-up sheet right here. Sign up. I will say you have sign-up sheet right here. Sign up. And there's some people on it. Wonderful. So for the poets, you got 4 minutes. Hard stop. Band will fade out at 4 minutes. So you improvise, you do what you do to get in that 4-minute mark. And before we have a transition, I just want to also thank some very special people here. Dr. Lacey Hunter, right here, who is really the true reason why this has happened and has such a big heart for the students at Rutgers and for the community. And I also want to give a very, very, very warm thank you to Christina Strasburger, who defies words. Christina just is incredible. I have no words to say that here. And then, last but certainly not least, thank you so much to Clem's Place for hosting us. And happy Juneteenth, happy all the things, happy Pride. So the band will play a little bit, and then we'll have folks come up, and we'll start with Sean Battle as soon as the band is done. So if you want to get more food, go do that now. All right, Sean, come on up. So we're transitioning to the poetry. The performing is still happening. We welcome Sean Battle to the stage.
Keep that rumor going. Keep that going. My bro.
Check, check, 1, 2. Clemens Place, how you feeling tonight? Come on, y'all can make some better noise now. Let's go, let's go. Please give it up for the Get Free Collectives, y'all. Give it up.
Forget your black on black, it's the White House that is poison. Assimilation be the cultural abortion. The only time I'm not pro-choice is when my voice be archived yet all distorted. Cease all recordings till we learn better. Silence of the ones leads to big picture murder. This whole need to be jabber should be rooted in pride on how black gold dipped and fabric be divine. Never should uniforms conform to conditions of melanin next. Step into news traditions, whichever word for us. See this monsters first, drivers or backseat pillars for a hearse. Behold the curse to supremacy's heartbeats, flossing without the cookery on fleek. Popping and battling like my brothers and league on the hoodie. With Soka-Beak and Trayvon sequel. No business suitable as proof best. Every demonstration needs a test. Before it's time for a new world order, we must decide if we shall be slaughtered. No business suitable as proof best. Every demonstration is a test. Before it's time for a new world order, we must decide if we shall be slaughtered. I am done with black fists and bloody rainbows of boxing generals as if men cannot be. Leaving behind the perfect and downtrodden. Yet trolls and suits still won't see us as such rotten. The clean cut and fed can be just as dead as fiends for whom fed and high they tread. Low vibrations be more work in this nation, knowing all consciousness will not fully awaken. Some look the part till brothers break the aunts over heads of lovers, sisters, mothers, and aunts. Rash become richer, should character conceive. The giving a currency, no assumptions of receiving. Action is affirmative, but almost left behind. Treading the creed. In class, connect the grind. Centuries of building each table of contents. Taught like what countries share truth this continent. No business suitable as proof best. Every demonstration is a test. Before it's time for a new world order, we must decide if we shall be slaughtered. No business suitable as proof best. Every demonstration is a test. Before it's time for a new world order, we must decide if we shall be slaughtered. No business suitable as proof best. Every demonstration is a test. Before it's time for a new world order, we must decide if we shall be slaughtered. No business suitable as proof best. Every demonstration is a test. Before it's time for a new world order, we must decide if we shall be slaughtered. Thank you.
Give it up for Sean Battle. Next poet up is Dome or Poem. I'm sorry, P looked like a D. Poem. Come on up.
We crawl. Black and unassuming, we lift 10,000 times our weight. We are America's lingering mistake. They brought us here to be slaves, but their two eyes had to watch us become great. We trenched through concrete terrain, dodging boots and knees. 100 years after running from rope and trees, we climb up bark, carrying food through dark. We small, but got heart. Our blood in the air. They kill one of us, but another one is there. They push to get rid of us, but we are everywhere. We are very rare, be it in cell cuff or electric chair. We march, militia style. Small became big after a while. We soldiers, single file through dope and freebase val in ghetto buildings, abandoned now, but never a Project Roach. We first class fly, never coach. Win eternal once we change our mental approach. Walk right over by drunken feet, but we sober, defeat their elite mentality. That lie is over. History repeats until black ants swarm presidential electoral seats, bust down door and pour reparation receipts on floor. A few of us crushed, but not enough to stop the bum rush that's coming, turning racist maggots to dust. Our body armor, black cloak, black hope, mental trauma. Our shield reminding America redefining, redesigning, statues ripped
from Mother Earth's lining, perfect timing. We coming through cracks in America's walls. We the ish not flushed down the stall. They put knee on our neck, but they can't squash us all, black ant. From under rock we crawl. To the surface, stand tall, we coming. Turning racist maggots to dust. We stomping BS out, even against those amongst us. We lift 10,000 times our weight. Our strength, rooted in faith, erased from text the white hoods that wrote our fate. Black ants, they push to get rid of us. But we are everywhere. We are very rare, be it in cell, in cuffs, even electric chairs. We, black ants.
Next up we have, looks like I'm terrible at reading handwriting. Hadron? Hadron, come on up, Hadron.
Good evening. A voice cried, "Rise, O Master, from the burning brand of oak. Shape the thought that stirs within thee." And the startled artist woke from the smoking embers, seized and quenched the glowing wood. Therefrom, he carved an image, and he saw that it was good. O thy painter, sculptor, poet, musician, take this lesson to thy heart. Best is that lieth nearest. Shape from that thy work of art. A place where some people fly kites. A place where some people throw stones. A place where some people still have to fight for their rights. A place where some won't grow and become grown. A place I sometimes don't understand, yet a place I call my home. A place where I want to be treated no more than human, yet a place where others are put on a throne. I love you, America. I love you, red, white, and blue. I love you, America. I love you. Yes, I do. A fancy car, a place at the spa where I'll reach for a star, and with a little luck, I'll go far. Yes, I love you, America. I love you, red, white, and blue. Oh yes, yes. Oh yes, I love you, America. I love you. Oh yes, I do. I cannot in fact forget that I am black, orientated within a society that I condemn. But I am proud that I am a black American. Thank you.
Next up, we have Treasure Board.
Hey, y'all. This has been awesome. You show down, don't be dumb. Don't be a silly girl. You waiting for a call. You really waiting for a call. I wish I knew my mother before I existed. I wish I knew the girl that came from foreign just to smile, because I'm talking babies having babies on foreign lands, and there being days I wish I couldn't stand because I'd do anything to watch you smile. And really because something was genuinely funny before you fixed your mind and your mouth to call your only daughter dummy. You waiting for a call. You really waiting for that call. They told me I just had to catch my equilibrium with you. We're talking an American and a foreigner, an Aquarius and a Libra. Mommy, I can't relate to you. I only knew first names only, mama and mommy. See, I grew up with the Patricia Ann. I grew up where immigrant kids had to know how to blockade a door. I grew up where women ain't women, and I don't know my mother, so I can't even ask her any questions, because stop saying your favorite food is chicken nuggets and french fries, because it's not. Stop saying you've never loved before us. Stop saying you don't know what love is before us, because that had to be a lie, because you, I wish you liked me more than you loved me. I wish you taught me how to like more than to love, because this love is forcing me to be with men I don't even like. So tell me, who are you? If you have anybody that smells like, feels like, reminds you of, looks like, smells like, feels like, reminds you of, smells like, feels like, reminds you of a mother, please, please, please. Stop waiting for that call. Stop waiting for that call. And ask her, ask anybody that smells like, feels like, reminds you of a mother, ask her, who are you? Thank you.
Okay, next up. Oh, I'm killing it with pronunciation tonight. So I'm gonna spell E-I-Y-E-X. A-X. A-X? A-X, come on up.
Peace and balance, y'all. My name is AX. I want to thank y'all just for being present and being here. And thank you for holding space for what it is that I got to share. So may peace and balance be upon you. Rise, beloved. You're heard and you're seen. Our ancestors are here. They've always been and they always will be. Gratitude is a religion and love is our lineage as we choose it to be. So may we rest, may we breathe, may we listen, and may we believe. We never need to forget the ocean in our hearts, nor the way that the moon and the tide reminds us. Our power grows as we move and flow as naturally as a river runs and as brilliantly as the sun shines. So if ever forgotten, beloved, please, I pray that we remember to believe in this, that we are known and loved for our everything. In this moment, for all that will pass, and all that have been. If I can affirm to myself one thing, it's that I remember all that is infinite. I am the winds that have forever moved through the skies, and when I stop and I breathe, the world floats away and all stands still. This moment and I are of the divine, so may my love be received and my purpose fulfilled. This letter to the inner child that I remind myself of, it's possible to do anything that our heart guides us to do. Our emotions are our best friends, even the hard and the big ones, because they teach us what truly feels right and what feels wrong. May they come in, may we feel them, may they teach us, may we let them go. Because hard moments are just challenges to overcome, I remind myself constantly. We can never lose because we either learn a life lesson, or we just win. So let us keep going. That being in the mirror is our best friend. The heart that beats in our chest and dances with us is the one that dances with us for our entire lives. So we can always count on ourselves to love and respect and in a stand and support ourselves the way that we need and the way that we want, the best way out of anybody else. Our thoughts and our opinions and our experiences and our dreams, our ideas, every single one matters. No matter what dreams we have, we just need to believe in ourselves. Because we're here, anything is possible. Because life is the flow of life force energy exchange. Death, transition, rebirth, positive, negative, neutral, we exist within the interdependent cycles of life force energy circulation. And as much as we can create, we can destroy. As much as we can flow, we can be still. And as many times as we die, we are reborn. We're in harmony with the cycles of the universe. Because grass always grows green. No matter what elemental conditions are given, the essential programming of its potential to thrive is always available. It has programming in its DNA to flourish if the appropriate and effective conditions are met. It is adaptable. This simplicity gives us access to a fundamental intention of nature for us to claim, to thrive. The level of thriving of any organism is dependent on its relationship to life-giving energy force. Thriving encompasses the balance between reciprocal giving and receiving, interdependence and individual experience, and abundance, a reserve of life force exchange. The same basic fundamental integration and intention is ingrained within us due to our... Hi, baby. Thank you. Perfect timing. We, like grass, contain the source code within our DNA. So what does it really mean for us to thrive? Thank you. Absolutely.
All right, we have one more poet coming up, but before we do that, please give it up to this amazing band, these amazing, amazing artists. Okay, last but not least is Remo 369. Did I get that right? Okay.
So my grandfather's Nigerian, my grandmother's Lenape. And we give reverence to the ancestors and the elders that are here and all those that have passed on. So we have an ancestor, just say their name. As I pour out the libations. Name's Mojica. Ashe, Maya Emilo. Ashe, Simone.
Thank you. All right, that's it. Y'all can go home. Thank you for coming.
Give it up for Naomi Extra.